Guru team, and welcome again to another DayZ Builds. We're out here with the wagon, La Fortuna, out in the countryside, and we found another barn. This is the small brick barn, which, despite looking like it, it has these holes in the side, which are a bit of a nuisance in terms of possibly looking in, but it's very limited. You can only really look in through here, so you just be aware about these little slats in the barns. Like I said, the developers weren't messing around, and they knew that there was people were going to build in here. Interior, got these in the gable ends on both sides, and you have this area up here, but I can't get up there. I've tried. You cannot build a watchtower in here. I have tried. Obviously, the game recognizes that there's too much stuff above it, and it isn't going to let you build a watchtower, but you could be climbing up and clipping through all of this stuff. You'd be walking through it and all the rest of it. So you cannot build a watchtower in here, so we can't do a watchtower build. We do have these double sliding doors though, so they slide all the way. So what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? And how are we gonna do it? Well, the first thing is, as always, we just block off one side. I don't want two doors. I don't feel a burning need for two doors. So what we do is we end up with one wall, which fits right across this side here. And we'll see just how close to the top it goes when we build it, but we have one wall there. And then we need, obviously, a side with a gate. Now, my advice is always, if you've got a base like this, is you want to be able to come inside and manipulate your gate. So this side will be the gate, because gates always hinge on the left-hand side. So we're going to come in here. We're going to close the doors so we can't be shot in the back while we're monkeying around with our gate. I think you can pick lock these shut. And then we're going to be able to come in here. We're going to be able to fiddle with our code lock. We flip open the gate. We come inside. We close the gate. We shut the code lock. And we're in. Like Flynn. And then we're alright. If we don't walk in front of these, then someone from outside can't shoot us. And we're in here and we've got a tidy little base. And there's not a vast amount of room in here, but you can certainly put a couple of barrels, a couple of wooden crates if you want to build a couple of wooden crates. You could even easily put a couple of tents in here, although bearing in mind that if there's tents here and people can shoot in, they might decide to try and ruin your tents for you, which would be super annoying. I mean, if you were really base conscious, you might be able to put walls across those three, but you're not going to be able to put a wall through there because you've got this haystack thing in the way. But it might not be a permanent lived-in base. This could be a temporary base. There could be helicopter spawns or train spawns or a military camp nearby, and you duck in here and you change gear and you save your precious stuff or whatever. You get into a particular kind of raiding kit, you dash out, you grab what you need, come back, store some gear, and move on. So it might not be the kind of place that you're permanently living in, but it's a good little base to start. So let's get started, and I just want this for a little bit of light on the subject, and you guys can sit back with a cup of coffee and listen to some tunes, and I will get on with building this turkey for you. Okay, well here we are, and here is the finished product. Now I did something a little bit sneaky on the inside, which is when you build behind a gate, you have an option to build a platform with stairs, so you can come up and see what's going on without compromising your security. And because this is a relatively small base and relatively out there, it may be the kind of thing that you want to do, and you can come up here now. If you put barbed wire up here, just be aware, reaching through and opening these doors might become a little bit more problematic. But you may or may not choose to do that for security purposes. Like I've said, being able to get a watchtower close enough to this, I don't think they're going to be able to build a watchtower to get in here anyway. So I think you're probably safe. And I think you can kind of reach it through. But look, don't quote me on that, but do feel free to try it out. So you've got this little platform where you can duck down, you can snipe over, you can duck down, you can do whatever. So you've got one out this side, and I built a secondary one out this side. So you can defend this place without compromising yourself too much, right? And then we got our gate, like I've said. So we'll go and we'll have a look around the side. There's a little place out here kind of in the lee of these buildings down here, and there's a main road down there. You might be able to hide a car. People might not notice. So you got this side over here. Like I said, you got a little bit over there. People don't know there's a platform back there, so people come in and they open it up and they're like, oh, a wall. Can't see. I mean, can kind of third person it, maybe janky around the corner, but you know, otherwise no. I think you used to be able to janky through a base, but I think they've managed to solve that now. So you've got this side reasonably well protected. You can keep an eye on things from a distance if you like, or you can lock it up with a lockpick. Around this side, like I said, it's locked. You come in, you close the doors, you open your code lock, which is here, you open your gate, you come in, you close your gate, whack your code lock on. You can always come up here. You're not going to be able to reach over from this one, so if you want to leave it open, you're going to have to leave it open to see what the heck is going on. But of course, maybe someone comes up and opens it, starts snooping around, you're already in here, you can jank up here, take a few pot shots, jank down again. These walls are 100% bulletproof. It's been confirmed these days. So there you go. It's a tidy little base with a couple of platforms for you to keep an eye on things, isn't it? I mean, it's not the worst build in the world. And like I said, nice little interim base or something. You've even got room out here to see what's going on if you want to, or just stay the heck out of the way. So what does it take? Well, this is effectively 3 walls. So we'll cover the wall side first. And you've got obviously 2 logs, 2 logs, and 2 logs for the bases. You've got 64 nails and 18 planks. 64 nails and 18 planks, 64 nails and 18 planks, so times 3. You obviously have the platforms. So platforms, not seen them before. You don't need logs because it's already part of the actual fence. But what you do need is for the deck, you're going to need 15 nails and 5 planks. And for the stairs, you're going to need 8 nails and 4 planks on one side and 8 nails and 4 planks on the other side, times 2. So, total build for this particular project is 6 logs, 254 nails, 67 planks, 1 wire, and when you've got it, 1 code lock, and you can put barbed wire across the top if you like it. And that's it. Not a little bad little interim base. Do drop a like, do subscribe to the channel, do click the bell notification so you know when the next one of the DayZ builds come out. Do feel free to drop a comment below, and I will see you all again real soon. Ta-ta for now.
PlayStation